welcome to the channel. This is the last big update before we head off on the holidays. The kids have officially finished and we're going to head off and visit my parents for a couple of days. The kids are really super excited. My dad's got a train track being built on his property at the moment and they can't wait to go and check that out and see how it's going. So it'll be a very exciting experience. But in the meantime, we're just going to have a look at what we've been doing over the past, 2 weeks now. So we've got a few new additions. We've got like Sandy's tree dome there, but we're going to come back to that in a minute because the really big stuff's been happening down the back here. So now that we have all the tables completed right the way down the back here, the kids have started bringing their stuff down or they've started to build. We've got my younger son, he's wanting to build Adventure Bay here. So he's going to put I'm going to build the bridge for him and put a big bridge that comes across this section. And that way he can build a town. And then we're going to need to fill in these manholes so those come up and down so we can fill those in. And then we've got a backboard as well so that way he can continue his town right across with all his bits that are sitting there. And another manhole down the back there so that he can access that. So he's only young, so it's a bit hard for him to reach. So we've got another manhole down here as well, so that way he can access from both sides and get through to there. And my youngest daughter's requested that we block off underneath the table just from this side here down to the back so that she gets her area, which goes from here right the way down to the airport. And she gets that as just her little space. So I think that's fair. The brothers tend to get into her area and pinch all her stuff, and she's trying to find the horses all the time. So, which she's got right a big pile of them down there, which is a bit hard to access now, but it's perfect for her because she can get under there and she's got her own space. Now she's wanted to keep this board in line with this, so that way she can have an underground parking area for her town with some shops underneath the ground there. And she wants to build the love heart of Heartlake. So I'm going to have to do a big order of angle pieces to build this big love heart shape so that manhole will then drop down and part of the heart will be there. And that way she can close it up when she's not playing and have her friends come over and have play dates, because that way she's got her own main access underneath the table. And that road at the moment joins all the way across. We're just missing a little gap there, straight down, and we've got to fill this in so that way it'll go right down the whole table, so that way the boys can drive their cars to and from the airports and fly the airplanes, because we're just piled them all in at the moment. There's so much stuff because we're planning on expanding this airport quite a lot. So I've got a lot of my planes. I've got another one that's needing some fixing, so I picked up some bits off Bricklink. I think it's Derek and Sons. I picked up parts for them, from them. So check them out. There's not a paid thing that haven't paid me to do that. I've picked up some bits for modifying taxis as well. So I've been buying up quite a few of the taxis from the newer sets. I missed the Kmart sale, unfortunately. They were selling them for $10 Australian dollars each. And I just missed that sale. So I've been paying full price for those. So bit of a bummer, but I'm still after a couple more. But I'm probably going to try and get more of the taxi creator sets. So I think I've only got about maybe 12 taxis at the moment. I'll need to get a few more. So the other thing that we did to the city in the last video was looking at how we were going to work this table out. And what I ended up settling on, so this table used to run straight from here right the way down the end with no breaks at all and used to climb under the table. You still access that way to get into the main manholes in the city. But now, and this is a real game changer for us, is we can access through this section, and that now goes under and joins up to the manholes. And then right down here, down the end here, we've got another one. So we can now, it's blocked up with boxes at the moment because we're trying to sort out, but you can now access under there to get in through to the other manholes as well. So that gives us much better access particularly to the train station, because I was having quite a hard time to work out how we're going to access that a little bit better, because previously we'd have to climb under this section and go right the way down and pop up across there to get into there. And there's a little marina just in that section there as well. So now we can just walk straight in from the side and get in there. So now that we're on a holiday break, though, I'm super excited to be able to get in here and really work on the city a bit more with the kids, have a lot more fun, particularly building the Heartlake and really working on my youngest one's area here, getting his Paw Patrol area in. I'm kind of keen to build the tower as well, so I haven't actually had a good look yet to see if anybody's come up with any designs for that. So I might go a bit rogue and do my own design for that one. Like, we built the Teen Titans Tower quite a few years ago for the kids to play with, and that one's just there with the Teen Titans. So we had a lot of fun building that, so I'm really keen to get in there and have some fun with him and build that set over the holiday break. And the good thing for me is as well, is not only do the kids get far more play area to work with there, we actually get some extra areas that they can expand on. So my daughter's got, these are the Mega Bloks Barbie sets from the, I think they were early 2010s from memory. She ended up collecting the whole set, and we've got some of the Friends sets there. So she's really keen on getting some of the new Friends building. So I think they're absolutely fantastic. Dare I say, probably better than the Lego City sets that are out. I think they're really good. So really keen to get some of those there for her. Working out some extra roads there. Really keen to get into working on my Arkham building here. So I want to get, so I've got the shadow box back cave is underneath that, and that's actually one of the older Arkham sets that I've just expanded that out with some parts that I got, and I believe that's one of the Harry Potter sets from memory. I could be wrong there, but that's now part of Arkham for Poison Ivy to work on some. The plan for this is, hopefully over the holidays, if we have time, is to build some rock work, put in some extra sections, connect that up to the main area with a highway. So that way you've got that. So in Arkham, they have that road that winds down with the gnarly trees and things. And right next to it is the sewage works. So I'm kind of excited about getting that one done, because I haven't got any utilities like that in the city yet. So that's on the cards to do. Down these bottom areas, we're looking at moving the Animal Crossing area down to here. Now I've still got to finish the boards to go under, so that extends quite a bit way under that table. We've got the Lego Elves are going to go in this area. We've got one of the designs we did, not sure if that's going to show, for the cave systems and the waterways, and the tree designs she wants to use. So we're going to do quite a lot of that design in this area. And then down in this area, I've been really wanting to do this one for quite a while. And I've got my Western layout. I did a YouTube short of Jonah Hex, because I was working out how to, the head that I had for him had two faces, so I had to erase one of those off. So turned out just using a regular pencil eraser was more than enough to get a Lego face off. And he's just here. There's our Jonah Hex. There's no head on the back there, and that came off fantastically. So I'm really happy with that, how it worked out. So under this area as well, so I'm looking at doing, so I've got that Taj Mahal set. We've had that for quite a while, and we haven't had a chance to build that. So this area is going to extend right down the end here and come across. So I was looking at doing the Crash Star Destroyer underneath the bottom there. That's the UCS, one of the really, really old ones that I've had in storage for quite a long time. In this room, it just looks very small, but it is a big set. And that way we can have that going probably down the back there. Have the Western layout go from here right the way across, and do the Taj Mahal in the back there in the distance. Same as I was going to do down here, where I've got my some of my Arctic sets. I'm planning to go from this board here right down to the end for Arctic with my Superman's Fortress of Solitude that we mocked up based on the most recent movie. So I really love the idea of that. So that's going to go down in the Arctic area. It's just sitting there for the moment while we're working. Now we'll head back all the way around the other side real quick. Just touch on a few of the extra things that we've got going on around the city. I've cleaned up the trains a little bit. I've got quite a few boxes of trains to unpack there. I think there's about another 10 different locomotives and carriages there to go yet. So I've got a few of these out. That's happening. We'll work our way back around here. Back to the SpongeBob Sandy set. And this is the one from AreaX. So I actually bought the boating school first. So I was trying to get ones that are really hard to get. This one doesn't exist as a Lego set. I like the little features. It's got lights built into the set. It does have a few structural issues. It's not Lego. AreaX had the rights to building the SpongeBob sets, and from what I can see so far, I've bought 2 of them now. They're absolutely fantastic. Box art is great, and the presentation. So inside you've got 2 full boxes. One's to protect the dome, and the other one's all the parts to build with. Absolutely great build. Really enjoy it. It's not a play set. I wouldn't call it a play set by any stretch of the imagination. Whereas the Lego sets are definitely play sets. So I've got that sitting up there because I'm going to have to modify it to be a playset. Same as that when I had to modify this one to be a playset as well. It had some great features, and I'm going to try to get the Krusty Krab in the AreaX as well, but I'm not going to get the Chum Bucket. I'm actually going to redo that one. That's the Lego one, but I'm going to use some of the techniques and ideas I have from that to modify this one to just be a bigger and better set. Wasn't quite happy with the Lego one. It's good, but not great. Same goes, I think Patrick's one will be the next one, because the Lego set for Patrick is just terrible. It's just 2 rock pieces stuck together with some interior, whereas the AreaX set is really extravagant. I don't know if it's really appropriate to, like, shape-wise to fit in with my scale of things, but it does look like a really good set. This one's great. Minifigures are a little off. One of the cool things is Sandy's actually inside the rocket itself, which is great. It's got some fantastic lighting features. Has issues with structure for the base though. So the entryway with the front there does have a few problems. The dome's great. It's hinged, so you can open that and play with it. And it does have a turntable here, so this tree does rotate and things do move, and the rocket moves as well and can be taken off. But I just find it's a bit fragile. I'm going to have to do a few modifications because my kids are going to want to play with it. It's close, but not quite there. But I still think it's a great thing to have. Really, really cheap when you're adding in. When you compare it to Lego, Lego never made the dome set. They did have the rocket set. I do like the Lego's rocket better. Theirs is white with a curved dome, and I believe it had the launch tower and a vehicle with it. So if I can find that one, I'm probably going to pick it up and add it to this one, and probably maybe replace the rocket. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Not overly sturdy, but with a little bit of modification, I think it'd be good to play with. So my kids can fly it around the room and have some fun with it. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell for what we've been doing since the last video. We've got plenty of plans to go ahead. Super excited now that we're in the holidays. And those of you who've got kids as well, hope you're having fun with them and with building and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It's a good excuse to get more Lego for the holiday breaks as well. And my birthday's coming up, so I'm hoping I get some interesting things. So until next time, keep on building, and God bless. Oh, And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe.